Yo guys, and welcome back to yet another video. Why does it have to be so tough, fam? Why? Why does it have to be so tough? But you know what, in all honesty, I think both Barcelona fans and Real Madrid fans feel like the same right now. I feel like we've been benefited quite a lot where we got to see Barcelona drop points against Celta Vigo, Atletico de Madrid. So I guess we are somewhat better. But it's frustrating, man. If they would have dropped points today, one win would have done it. One win! Now we've got to wait 2 more wins now. But what can I say, man? I can't wait for us to get that league. I can't wait for Ramos to roam through Madrid and flex that league title. Yeah, he shouldn't really do that now. He shouldn't really do that considering what COVID-19's done. If you're new here, click on that subscribe button, destroy it, obliterate it, and also if you have some love for your boy, also drop a like on this video, okay? Anyway, we're going to talk about the game real quick. First, we'll address the formation, how they played, we'll talk about specific players, and then we will address very specific clips from the game because, as I repeat myself, La Liga blocks them! So as you can see on the screen right here, you can see this is basically how Barcelona were playing, okay? Massive shout out and also amazing man of the match performance by Arturo Vidal, man. And this is not because he scored the goal, no way. I'm not saying that because he scored the goal. But the contribution he was doing, fam, like it was so evident, man. So this was basically his halftime stats, man, and that's a ridiculous amount of contribution. The advanced role that Vidal has picked up at Barcelona works for him in certain ways. Obviously, there are downsides to it, which I have mentioned many times in the past match reactions. But this game, man, he was balancing this very well. Moving forward in an advanced role and then also pairing up alongside Roberto and Puig to form a 3-man midfield. Vidal was doing everything, man. He was doing literally so much today. And obviously, man, Nelson Semedo. Oh my god. This dude was a machine today. The very fact that they used him in a much advanced role today was such an experimental and it worked really well, to be honest. Roberto dropping back deep at times in this 3-man backline. I feel like Semedo is the player that has been most benefited by Quique Setien's system, man. And obviously Messi be Messi, man. Free roams, man, pops out of nowhere and scores everywhere. Speaking of Messi, man, he's like, fam, are you nuts? This dude literally assisted 20 times in the same season. Oh my god. Like, I'm saying this right now, man. I pity their condition after he leaves. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be great. I feel like if there is another potential man of the match contender, it is probably Marc-Andre ter Stegen because of that disaster class performance that Barcelona displayed. But obviously ter Stegen is so clutch that he gets them out of those kind of situations always. That's what makes him a really top keeper, man, to be honest. And I think the last player that I'd like to address is Antoine Griezmann, man. This pseudo 3-5-2 formation does not really work with Griezmann, man. I mean, this guy was deployed as a proper number 9. And I've said this multiple times that if you don't give that freedom to Griezmann that allows to express himself, man is going to choke. He didn't have anyone like Suarez for him to experiment and, move from the left and drift from the left into the center. Instead, his movement was so restricted that he was not able to move a single centimeter, man. And not only that, his halftime substitution was also something that I'm not really for, okay? But you know what? Now we'll get into the match highlights and I will address everything. Oh, Nelson Semedo. I think, Puig. Yeah. Good chance. Also, I thought that was a decent shot from Puig and obviously it went into the hands of the goalkeeper, but I felt like it was a decent shot in that transition. Oh, Messi, man. What is that pass? Yo, that pass is mad. That pass is just godly like, man. What? Man was able to find space in that. This just shows how dependent they are on him, man. That godly like pass that he just made. God, man. Yo, Valladolid could have done a lot, man, in that first half. Literally, they were trying to figure themselves out. They were caught on the back foot several times. I felt like Barcelona started this game the similar way, similar to how they started against Villarreal. The only thing is, like, Villarreal succumbed to a lot of defensive woes in their own team. To be brutally honest, Valladolid kept it really compact, man. Messi's pass was so godly like that he couldn't even block it. Oh my god, this chance! Oh my god, I lost my shit when I saw this. I was like, Griezmann, you ain't gonna... Oh, that was mad. When I saw that chance, I was mad. Another Nelson Semedo chance. Oh god, Nelson Semedo was also amazing, man. Amazing. If not for the performance dip in the second half from Nelson Semedo, I would have said that he was the man of the match, to be honest. But Vidal obviously contributed a lot for that first half in order for Barcelona to gain that control that they later carried on to the whole of the game. Okay, it was half time, alright, and Suarez was brought on for Antoine Griezmann. Now let me just clear the air by saying that it was, in my opinion at least, I felt like it was not a good decision to bring Suarez on for Antoine Griezmann. Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was trash, okay? He was the worst player of that half. Now, I'm not also saying this because Suarez had a crappy half in the second half as well. It's not because of that. What I'm trying to say is Setien's management towards Griezmann has been very poor, in my opinion. Like, bringing on Griezmann against Atletico Madrid in the 89th minute. Like, he's a player of that amazing stature, and you're not going to do him like that. You shouldn't do him like that. And also, you should be thinking about how you can boost your players' morale, and you should have brought in Luis Suarez but kept Griezmann there and subbed out someone else instead so that you could bring Antoine Griezmann's confidence back. He would have been able to express himself more. He'd have had a better end product. Who knows, man? Who knows? I felt like subbing him at halftime literally killed his confidence. Anyway, there's not much to address, man, in this situation. Valladolid just kept pressuring Barcelona. Barcelona were on the back foot the whole time. I felt like the real change, the whole change in the game flow happened when Ricky Puig was substituted, man. Obviously, there's no one as dynamic as him in that team. I mean, apart from Messi, obviously. Setien brought on Rakitic, and I felt like the midfield became too static again. The thing was, Valladolid actually started that half on the front foot, and I think Setien wanted to counter it with experience like Rakitic, but obviously didn't do the trick. And Valladolid almost pulled off an equalizer in that process. But Ter Stegen's a brick wall, man. So he's gonna save them inevitably. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. And damn! 2 more wins. And we are clear. I'm gonna be on cloud 9, man. I'm gonna be on cloud 9 when we lift the La Liga trophy. I'm gonna shit on those haters, man. Literally. I'm gonna shit on them. Literally. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Take care. Stay safe. Subscribe. And peace, man. Take care.
Yeah, I've been cooking